Hello, today I will do lab identify IPv6 addresses. So the objectives are firstly to practice with different types of IPv6 addresses, and the second one is to examine a host IPv6 network interface and address. Required resources is one PC, Windows with internet access. So the first part is to practice with different types of IPv6 addresses. In this part, I will identify the different types of IPv6 addresses and practice compression and decompression IPv6 addresses. The first step is to match the IPv6 address to its type. Um, so here I need to match the IPv6 addresses to the corresponding address type. Notice what addresses have been compressed with abbreviated notation and that the slash network prefix number is not shown. Some answer choice must be used more than once. Answer choice A. Loopback addresses, B. Global unique addresses, C. Link local addresses, D. Unique local addresses, and E. Multicast addresses. So here you can see that I did it, and we can see that with all my answers are correct. So I checked it's everything. The next step is to practice compressing, decompressing IPv6 addresses. So using the rules of IPv6 address, abbreviation, either compress or decompress the following addresses. So in these areas, I typed my answers and let's check them. Uh, it is correct. Uh, this one is also correct. This one is also correct, correct, and correct. The next part is to examine the host IPv6 network interface and address. Here I will check the IPv6 network settings of my PC to identify your network interface IPv6 address. First of all, in the first step, I need to check my PC IPv6 network address settings. So I need to verify that the IPv6 protocol is installed and active on my PC. So let's go to my control panel. Um, Here, so in the category view, like network and sharing center. Uh, so I click view network status and tasks. In the network and sharing center window, I will see my active networks. So on the left side of the window, you need to click change adapter settings. After that, I see uh, icons representing installed network adapters. So you need to right click on the active network interface. So it may be an Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and then click Properties. In Properties window, scroll through the list of items to determine whether IPv6 is present. So here you can see that it is marked. Also, it indicates that it is active and also it is installed. So select this Internet Protocol version 6 and click Properties. My IPv6 properties window is likely to set to obtain an IPv6 address automatically. This does not mean that the IPv6 relies on the dynamic host configuration protocol, DHCP. Instead of using DHCP, IPv6 looks to local router for IPv6 network information and then after configures its own IPv6 address. To manually configure IPv6, I must provide the IPv6 address, the subnet prefix length, and the default gateway. So click cancel to exit the properties windows. So after I verified that IPv6 is installed and active on my PC, I need to check my IPv6 address information. So let's close it everything. I need to go to a command prompt to type just cmd and then type this command ipconfig/all. Oh, yes. So so here I see from output that the client PC has an IPv6 local address with a randomly generated interface ID. So here I have two questions. The first is, what does it indicate about the network regarding IPv6 global unique address, IPv6 unique local address, or IPv6 gateway address? So I answered that it indicates that there is no IPv6 enabled gateway router providing global address, local address, or subnet information on the network. And the second question is, what kind of IPv6 addresses did you find when using ipconfig special? Um, I answered that most likely they will be link local addresses also. So that's all for this lab. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.